What's up, guys? Chris, VA Travels, down here in Norfolk, Virginia. I was walking the Cannonball Trail and came across this interesting stop called Windows on History. 16 window displays that go through Hampton Road's 400-year history. It's located off City Hall Avenue, right across from the MacArthur Memorial for anyone who wants to come visit. All right, let's check it out. Here we are, Norfolk, Virginia, and just a timeline of the history of the city. So, a nation begins. Sir Francis Drake. Some Algonquian Indians discovered tobacco. Bam, John Rolfe got things going. First slaves brought over. Well, actually, they weren't slaves. The first Africans, they didn't know what to do with them. They were indentured servants. And then in 1640, slavery kind of started up. And an old map here from 1612. Oh, Pocahontas. And that's when they took that when she was over in England. They say she really kind of didn't look like that, but yeah, there she is. So, faith and fortitude. King Charles II. Yeah, and yeah, a lot of his Cavalier friends came over here and just kind of built the big tobacco settlements along the rivers. And 1624 becomes a royal colony. That was right after that big massacre, so it switched over to the crown. Adam Thorogood receives a land grant. I visited his house, made a video on that. There it is, the Adam Thorogood house. Pretty cool site to visit. And all right, tobacco, tar, and pirates. So there he is, Blackbeard. Yeah, chased down out of the Chesapeake, captured and killed down the Outer Banks, Ocracoke Inlet. And Alexander Spotswood's the one who basically put a hit out on him. He was pirating goods, leaving the colonies. And William and Mary, 1740. Old Dominion erected. Yeah, Williamsburg, Governor's Palace. And yeah, founder of Richmond, William Byrd, like I say. Oh, there's George Washington in the Great Dismal Swamp. I told you that's where he attended church here in town over at St. Paul's, right there. And over here, world turned upside down. And this must be the American Revolution. There's Dunmore right there. Yeah, he bombarded. Norfolk burned down. Oh yeah, Cannonball in the side of the church. And over here, James Armistead Lafayette. He was a slave who he posed as he was a servant for Cornwallis, and he supplied information back to Marquis de Lafayette. And its resurrection. Like I say, it was burned down during the Revolution. Okay, there's the Cape Henry Lighthouse. I've got a video on that as well. And the Moses Myers house. And it's run by that Chrysler Museum. And that's the Chrysler from the Walter P. Chrysler automaker is the one who funded it. Alright, so yeah, let me keep going. Sailor's right, there is Decatur. And he died in a duel. And the dueling pistols that were used, he was shot in the hip. And he also shot the guy who he was dueling with, but the other guy didn't die. That would be Barron, James Barron. But the dueling pistols are in the Moses Myers house, so that's pretty cool. Edgar Allan Poe served as a sergeant for the artillery over at Fort Monroe. I need to make a video on that. And check it out, original horsepower. These horses are powering these water wheels. So the return of Lafayette, he came back, of course. His big grand tour. What is this? And yeah, they're spotlighting free black residents. She doesn't look black. Yeah, but like I say, kind of pause and read. Okay, so this is Fire and Iron. This must be into the Civil War. Yeah, Norfolk was quickly taken over by federal troops. Naval Yard. the 1st and 2nd Cavalry Regiment of Black Soldiers organized in Hampton. Oh, and this picture was taken over at the Stuart Lee House in Richmond. I made a video on that. Yeah, taken in front of the back door. One of those gentlemen is his son. Yeah, George Washington Custis Lee, his oldest son. Irene Leach. And this is just the rebuilding after the war. And yeah, luckily Norfolk, being a port, it really bounced back after the devastation of the Civil War and during the Great Depression. So, the Virginia Beach Hotel. Oh yeah, the first, this Eugene Ely, and he was the first to fly an airplane off of a ship. And crazy, yeah, he had bicycle hoses around his neck as a life vest. And there's a memorial down on Virginia Beach right off the ocean. I did a walk around on that. There's the Monticello Hotel. I'm going to be walking by that later on. That's on the list. And yeah, Norfolk, Lusitania sunk, so we're getting into World War I. And yeah, Norfolk was a natural port. It's got deep water anchorage. So it, yeah, Prohibition. So yeah, talk about the local economy. Yeah, they weren't affected too much by the Depression because of all the shipbuilding. And here is Phil Rizzuto of the Norfolk Tars in 1938. Luis Jaffe, so editor of the Virginia Pilot. There's the old City Hall and the MacArthur Memorial. I'm going to that next. So, yeah, 2 million servicemen and women passed through the Hampton Roads area. There they are. 101 ships were built in Norfolk. Over 6,000 were worked on and repaired. And yeah, this is just kind of urban renewal going on in the 50s. Unfortunately, the lady at the Moses Myers house had told me that they totally paved over, bulldozed the original historic district of the town. 1969, Old Dominion College, Independent College, yeah, since 1960. Okay, this would be the last one, Nation Seaport. So, okay. The Scope Cultural Convention Center. Yeah, big shipping, the Port of Hampton Roads. USS Harry Truman. The future of Norfolk. Alright, so... Okay, so this is just like the first display, and these are all the sites on the Cannonball tour. That's it for Windows on History, and a pretty neat display I just wanted to show off. Anyway guys, like and subscribe. See ya.